Right next to the.
I can't find it.
It's next.
Oh,
Go
there
right there.
it is.
Yep. That's embarrassing. And we're not centered, but it's okay. Oh, and it's not in tune. It's Caleb AM. Please, no one mention how the guitar was so badly out of tune.
That guitar was so badly out of tune.
Dude, I said not mention.
No!
Don't mention it.
No!
He mentioned it. It's also bad playing on my end, but the out of tune was throwing me off. And I've had a crazy morning.
I'm excited to hear about this.
So my fault. Anyways,
I was sitting here in this room waiting, and I normally don't wait alone, but I was alone this time.
yeah.
And then Caleb walked in at 6:31 with a drink that he said he was not going to get.
Yeah.
Or a different drink from the one he said he was going to get. He never specifically said he wouldn't get. Actually, is that a... You specifically said you wouldn't get them.
Yeah. My fault.
I'm not offended.
He's
I'm just
offended, guys. He hates
a
me
little
now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out verse for today before I tell this story, and then I'll tell my story. This is 1 Samuel 3, chapter 3, verse 7. It says, Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, and the word of the Lord had not yet been revealed to him. So it doesn't seem like that much of a verse, but when you look at it in context, Samuel was about to be used as a prophet, and he delivered this news to Eli about how his house was going to be basically destroyed because his sons were evil. But that's besides the point. The point of the verse is that Samuel did not yet know the Lord in the sense that he hadn't had that personal relationship with God yet and hadn't heard the word of God outside of, him being taught it by Eli. But it just goes to show you it doesn't matter your age or your knowledge or your relationship status with Christ. God's so powerful he can use anybody for anything. And that's what I like to pick up from this verse is that doesn't matter who you are, God can use you in whatever way he sees fit. So like he did with Samuel. So that's my verse.
And with like Moses.
Mm-hmm.
I like that verse.
Good verse.
It's a good verse.
Good verse. So story time.
If
If you're ready. Huh?
I see your Bible.
Mm-hmm.
You can start telling your story.
Story. Okay, so as I told Caleb yesterday, I've come to find out that McDonald's makes bomb coffee. It's really good. Like, it's, in my opinion, people who hear this might hate on me a lot, but McDonald's makes better coffee than Starbucks does. At least from an iced coffee setting. And then frappes at McDonald's are good too. I don't know if they're going to beat,
Starbucks has really good fraps.
They do have very good fraps. McDonald's has decent fraps, so I'll put it that way. But McDonald's iced coffee is so good. My plan today was to wake up early enough, shower, run to McDonald's, grab an iced coffee, but I had to time it right so I could get my iced coffee and be back for Caleb AM on time, but not at to a point where my ice would have melted any, or that it would still be good to go like right as Caleb AM started. So I tried to time that perfectly. Alright, so I left here. I decided that it'd be better to go to that McDonald's, where the gas station is.
Yeah.
And they were not open.
Mm.
So I started flipping out. I thought about going to the Starbucks line, or the Starbucks right across the street from the house. And then I decided I really don't want to spend $7 on a coffee. So I'm just going to go to the gas station and buy one of those iced coffee drinks. This was $5.50. What the frick is wrong with inflation, bro? This should not be $5.50. That's my story. I wanted to spend $1 on coffee and I spent $5.50.
It's tough.
Yeah. It's not even real coffee. And there's caffeine in it, but it's not real coffee.
I thought frappuccinos were supposed to be
It's supposed to be the same taste.
blended.
They
Yeah,
are.
There's no way.
It's not the same taste.
There's no way.
It's not. It's good. These are good. Don't get me wrong. I like them, but they're not.
I can't find the first version I was thinking of.
Okay. If this thing doesn't pop open, someone's opened this already. Because it used to come up here, but it's so neat down here. I feel like maybe they just changed that because I haven't drank one of these in years. Okay, we're good.
That was a satisfying.
I forgot the shake. Okay.
I'll get mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a peach mango bang for what could be my last energy drink until then. I figured it would be fitting.
To be a peach mango.
Yeah.
If I would have known this is your last energy drink, I would have just, sucked it up and grabbed a white gummy bear and ruined my coffee streak.
I'll do one more week of energy drinks then.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Probably won't be overall. Like every once in a while, I might see a bang and grab it, but I've also kind of just cut out energy drinks.
Dude, I feel
last time I had one, I had a panic attack, so I kind of
makes sense.
I was already cutting them out, and then after that experience, I was like, I hate these. I don't want to do it again. I started drinking coffee too. So.
Coffee makes me feel so much better, dude.
I like how I feel after drinking coffee.
I'm ready to go. I don't crash. My pooping is a lot better than it used to be.
Me too.
I'm loving switching to coffee. I think I made the right choice.
I had coffee 3 days in a row this week. Every day this week, and I haven't felt bad once.
But is that like I didn't have to have an energy drink every single day.
I didn't do it because I want or because I needed it.
Because you wanted to.
The Clardy's took me out for.
Sorry, Colton's on.
Colton from the beach.
Colton's from the beach.
Some will say this is question of the year. I'm some. Something about that guitar this week sounded different.
Oh dang!
Another poor soul gotten by inflation. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Clardy's took me out for lunch on Sunday to Uptown, and they bought me a coffee and my lunch because they're too nice to me. But the coffee I got was so insanely good. And then Monday and Tuesday I woke up super early and went to Starbucks to have a quiet time because I've always wanted to do that. Have a quiet time in a cafe.
Not done that before. I did it.
Is it? Are coffee shops technically cafes?
Yeah.
That's how. Okay. I'm gonna go to like 929 or maybe Humble if I try Humble and like it. But I have a $25 Starbucks gift card right now, so I'm kind of like trial running and using the free coffee that I have. I've been to both of these Starbucks. I went to the one down there on Monday because I didn't think like by campus. I didn't know if this one was open on the inside or not because there's a sign outside that says the drive-thru is open. Yeah. So I was like, I don't want to get out of my car, walk up to the door, and then be like, hey, we're not open. Yeah. So I went to that one. And then when I was ordering in the app, after I already got to that one, I saw that it said like in-store and drive-thru on this one. So I went there yesterday. It's really nice on the inside.
Is it? I'll have to check it out.
I want to try this before I drink mine.
Okay. They're good. They're just not as good as if you went to a coffee shop.
Yeah, it's decent. Do you want to try? Oh, sorry. I was confused.
I used to drink these things all the time, like back in middle school. This was my gas station beverage of choice. Surprisingly, I ate it with Cheetos. It's not the best combination.
It's a combination for sure.
It's just not a good one. I was a dumb kid.
Yes. You were an idiot, I'd say.
Well, that's fair.
As was I. Well, I'm going to go ahead and open up Instagram because it takes 30 minutes. So every week, I like to ask a question, really
a poll,
if you will. And this week's poll was Alfredo versus spaghetti, which is like marinara sauce for those in the confused.
The red versus the white, essentially, when it comes to sauce.
All right. So, which one would you prefer? Which one are you gonna guess? Which one do you think the people prefer?
Alfredo's the.
There's a poll on my Instagram, by the way.
Huh?
I don't know if I've said it. The poll's on my Instagram.
Yeah, no, polls are on our Instagram. Check the description. They should be in there.
You know I don't drink caffeine too often, but maybe I can give coffee a second chance ever since the incident.
You should give coffee a second.
Oh yeah, I just saw the back of my shirt. I'm gonna show it off real quick. Check out my shirt. It's gonna be reversed, I think, but. Yeah, I just did that.
Okay.
I was showing the camera. You
I know.
never saw it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, good.
Clary's also got me the shirt.
That's nice.
Early
Bro,
birthday present.
I got a story about the Clardies as well, surprisingly. It's really just about one of the Clardies. But, anyways, it's besides the point. Poll. Alfredo, spaghetti. Alfredo is the only good choice.
Ooh, Colton got a
Yeah.
pickleball shirt too.
No
He's
way.
excited to show it off.
No way.
I'm excited for Colton to get back here.
I'm excited for Colton to give me my polo back.
Sheesh. Alright, talk about the poll, man.
The poll. Alfredo, spaghetti. Alfredo is the only right choice here. Spaghetti's great if it's made properly. There are some bad spaghettis I've had, but I've never had a bad Alfredo. And I would say the mid Alfredos I've had are on par with the great spaghettis I've had. Because a great Alfredo is one of the best meals out there, especially if there's like chicken involved. You know? And chicken is better than the beef that they put in spaghetti.
I like some fried chicken in my Alfredo.
I concur.
So what do you think the people voted?
I hope the people voted Alfredo. I hope it's a landslide, and I'm going to vote with my gut. I'm going to go 80-20 Alfredo.
It was closer than that, but Alfredo did win. It was 65-35.
I should have voted real. I might have gotten closer.
I guess I don't really know what I was expecting when I posted this.
Your polo is in the back of my truck, and the keys are in my room.
Hype City.
Just don't hurt me.
Too late.
Too late, buddy. But yeah, I've always been an Alfredo enjoyer. I don't really like red sauce that much. Around recent years, I've come around to it a little bit. But I always thought that I was in the wrong for liking Alfredo over marinara, red sauce, spaghetti sauce, whichever one.
You are not.
But apparently I'm not.
You're not.
So that
It's the correct answer.
that makes me feel real good about myself. So go me. I was also hoping that it would be more of a landslide for Alfredo, but I was just happy that Alfredo won because I love Alfredo. It's potentially my favorite meal. Some fried chicken Alfredo. Joy wanted me to mention her. She said at 3 a.m. this morning, she said, "I genuinely can't comprehend my decision. I love both way too much, but I went with Alfredo because it's quicker for Mom to make. But both are in my top 3 meals from Mom. Put me in Caleb AM."
Put me in.
And then she slid up again and said, "Also tell my favorite Caleb." I said, "Hey," I'm assuming she was talking about you.
Oh. You're the only Julia I know. Just kidding. I know other Julias. You're just my favorite. There, I said it.
Hope these other Julias don't come get mad.
Julia's right
I've been
now.
excited to try these.
Dude,
When I walked in and was sitting here by myself for like 5 minutes, I almost ate one, but I was like, I can't do that.
bro. So, we talked last time on Caleb AM, I mentioned Ryan Trahan. He's a YouTuber. Me and Lauren watched this Penny series together because we were just looking for something to watch. And she doesn't have like streaming and stuff at her house. So we just watched YouTube. And we decided to watch this thing. And I knew he had a candy brand, which is called Joyride. And I've been
Cool
looking for it
name.
because I'm always looking for new like food to try. And Here is the things to know about it. It's uncommonly good. 0 sugar preserving. Keto friendly. It's plant based. No sugar alcohols. No synthetic colors. It's a good source of fiber. Who doesn't?
Fiber candy?
Fiber candy.
It's crazy.
Who doesn't want it all? Big flavor. Unbelievable ingredients and absolutely 0 sugar. That was in all caps, so I had to talk like that. Welcome to Joyride. And I'll tell you, bro.
See, this sounds like a candy I would hate.
I agree. I only tried it because he's a YouTuber. These are immaculate gummy worms, man. I've been snacking on these all week.
Where'd you find them?
Marshalls, of all places. I have not found them at any Walmart,
You probably
gas
have
station,
some
but at Marshalls.
odd sponsorship.
They're in Targets. I know that. Go ahead and
Target in Madison.
go ahead and grab you one, bro. They're supposed to be sour gummy worms. They're not sour. But
Are they really chewy?
not too bad, chewy.
Like, do they stick to your teeth?
Mm-hmm.
The only other like sugar-free candy I've had was like super chewy. It tasted good. It was just
It's the consistency of a normal gummy worm.
Hey,
Yeah, that one's Rainbow Ice, by the way.
let us know if you can hear us now.
Okay.
It'll be a few seconds.
It'll be a few
I'm
seconds.
glad Colton's calling.
Yeah, this would have been a really. This one would have been deleted really.
I would have
fast.
gone back to watch it, and it just no. It would have been us eating gummy worms and talking with no audio.
I know I see you eating the gummy worms, and then I don't hear any noise. I'm like, how am I supposed to know?
There it is.
Oh, I hear myself. They're stunned.
I hear y'all again.
All right, Colton. Say goodbye to Caleb Ann.
They're pretty good. Successful with these. I love these things, dude. He did come out with.
They're super obviously sugar free.
Yeah.
The way you were talking about, I thought that they were gonna be.
Well, no, they don't taste like gummy worms. The peach one tastes, in my opinion, like a peach. Like I just ate the fruit, which I like. I was happy. He has.
I haven't had a lot of sugar free candy, so I don't know. The
I
only
haven't
thing I
either.
compare it to is it's like a 3 grams of sugar candy that I found at Academy, and it was actually really good. So
I haven't had zero sugar candy, and I don't even. I probably have at some point without knowing it. But I like these. They
It's
don't.
good.
They don't taste like gummy worms to me, but they taste super good.
it's definitely not
I
bad.
love it. He has a.
It's a good candy to get addicted to.
Mhm. He has a sweet tart root,
That's the one I wanted to try.
but they're bite sized. So it's like little bites of them. So I'm gonna try that too. And then the other one he has is like licorice. I don't care about licorice.
Dude,
And then he has sour strips, which are like bite sized Airhead Extremes. They're that flat.
are they not like the long ones?
They come in bites.
I
So
want to try those too.
yeah. Anyways, let's see how my coffee tastes now that I've eat those.
Let it sit.
That's still coffee.
Wow. I had the blonde vanilla frap and some cinnamon frap at Starbucks, and they were both good. I don't know what I'll try next. I wanted to get a cold brew, but they didn't have cold brew at this Starbucks.
Dang. That's wild. I would have left that Starbucks.
Well, I'd only tried one of the lattes, so it wasn't that big.
Yeah.
So it's kind of whatever. Maybe I'll get a hot coffee next time.
Should have gotten some matcha.
No, I'm okay. That crap sucks. I don't like it. It's bad.
It was a letdown for sure. I was like, matcha's so good. Like matcha's mid.
There's nothing. It's just the regular matcha was whatever. It was mid. That frappuccino was vile. I don't get what they did to that frappuccino. Maybe they were mad that we tried to go through the drive-thru twice and somebody.
Guys, I'm gonna put the secret poop ingredient into his matcha.
He's gonna hate matcha forever.
He'll never come back.
You're right. I will not order matcha again from Starbucks or from anywhere.
I don't think I'll order matcha again ever. It's too expensive and it's not better than coffee, so I'm not gonna waste my time.
Yeah.
But not next week, but the next week I'll be in Starkville like all week. So the second week in June, I'll be here like all week. We should go do some coffee exploring.
We should.
We can go to the Coffee Depot.
We should do that.
Colton's girlfriend actually recommended that to me, and I haven't gone yet.
How rude.
I still don't know where it is in town. Just know it's here somewhere.
You know it exists, and that's
Yeah.
all that matters.
That's true.
I don't know if I'll be here that week. I could be here for some of it.
No coffee.
My parents are going to be out of town, and they want me to come down to Madison to
Stay with.
stay
Jewel.
with the animals and Julia. Make
What?
sure.
What if? I mean,
I've never had a full cup of iced coffee, only hot, but I never understood why they started icing coffee. Because it's better.
it is better.
Iced coffee is a much more enjoyable drinking experience.
If it's cold outside, I can drink hot coffee and enjoy it. But if it's not, then I'm really drinking hot coffee for the caffeine. Not that it tastes bad. It's just I don't like hot stuff in liquid form.
Yeah,
Really in my mouth.
I like hot chocolate. That's about it.
I don't even like drinking hot chocolate, dude. I just
When
don't
it's
like it.
when it's warm, I don't like drinking it. Like lukewarm to warm water
Mhm.
is the most unrefreshing experience. You just
Sure.
have to keep drinking because
It's not
it's
hot.
awful.
Cold,
It's so bad, and then I end up getting overhydrated because I'm trying to feel refreshed from this hot liquid, which is why everywhere I go, I bring my wallet because it is insulated. I don't get lukewarm water enjoyers. I don't get it. I'll die in that way.
I don't know. I don't like it.
But yeah, iced coffee is spectacular. It's also nice when you are sitting there with your coffee and there's ice in it and you like
Swirl it.
swirl it around. It sounds really nice.
Mhm.
You don't really get that at all with regular coffee.
Yeah.
So yeah,
My
you
ice.
should try icing your coffee.
That's why I got an iced Keurig and I love it. It makes iced coffee.
Nice.
I wanted just to get a cold brew machine, but it was like a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
There was like a $14 option to get a French press, but it was really just coffee grounds sitting in water overnight in a fridge, and then the grounds don't get blended into the water, and you have to press the grounds down, and then you get like coffee water from it. I want brewed coffee. I don't want ground water. So
To each their own. I wouldn't want that either. Yeah, I'm excited to start trying more coffee. I almost did coffee today and like went to Starbucks, but then like I almost woke up at like 5:30 to go do what I've been doing the past couple days, and then I realized that I wouldn't have caffeine for KLM, so I didn't do that. Oh well. Sue me. Don't actually. That would not be good. Yeah. So what have you done the past 2 weeks?
some big stuff.
Sounds big.
I've waited for Caleb AM to tell this news to you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You're engaged?
Yes, no, I'm not engaged. Lauren, I really hope you're not watching. Because I just lie on camera, yes, I'm engaged. No, I'm not engaged, guys. That was a joke.
My head hurts.
I'm not engaged. I got a new job.
Where at?
First Methodist. I'm the assistant youth minister.
Okay, that's the one you already worked at, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a crazy story. So I've started there last week, which is why I couldn't come to Caleb AM because I had to be there at 7 a.m. for a photo thing. Essentially, I started interning there doing worship on Sunday nights. I got to speak once, and after that,
And they posted you all over TikTok.
yeah, they did post me on TikTok for some reason. I never gave them permission for that. Still angry. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not really. I'm just kidding. But so Emily, who is the director, she's been working there for like 11 years. She came up to me a separate time after that and said, "Hey, look, I've been praying about this, but I'm gonna put your name." And they have been hiring or looking for a new person to come work with Emily for a while, but they wanted it to be a co-director situation, not a main director and assistant, which is what I am. But they were also looking for that same person who was going to come work with Emily to be the associate pastor of the church. But Emily came up to me and said, "Look, I've been praying about this, but I'm going to put your name into the application thingy, and see if I can convince the board to do something different than what we've been planning, because I really think you're a good fit and the kids love you and all this stuff." So I was like, okay. So I sent my resume in.
Cool.
I did.
He's like, so you can apply, right?
Yeah.
You want the position.
Yeah, no, that's
Right.
what she was like. She was like, "So are you good with that?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So I put my name in and everything, and just waited.
Colt says he goes here and I thought you wanted
Thanks,
that.
Cole. What type of cereal? I'm surprised it's 7:07 and he's awake at the beach.
He probably woke up just for this.
I hope he didn't wake up last week and then realize we didn't do it. But, anyways,
Oh, he knew we weren't going to because I told him we weren't.
yeah.
Because he thought I was coming back and I didn't.
Okay. So some time went on and not much like came out of it. But and I really never even expected after that to get the job. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna budge on wanting an associate pastor. And I don't even have a bachelor's degree yet, so I really didn't expect anything to happen. I thought it was just nice that Miss Emily would recommend me. And then I got a call saying I got an interview. I interviewed. And then I did a one-on-one interview with their pastor there. And I got the job. So it worked out. And
That's pretty awesome.
it is awesome. They're going to, on top of, just paying me, they're also going to pay for my seminary school, which
Oh.
is incredible. And
That's legit.
that is legit.
That's what Fairview does.
Yeah. I think it's what most churches that can afford to do that do.
Fairview had somebody do like one of those I don't know, like it's essentially stuff that Mississippi State does that like when people die they put money in a grant or whatever, and it's like specifically for that.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how it works at First Methodist. I know they have a lot of donations and stuff, and I've had people come up to me since I started working there, and since it's been announced and everything, that they wanted to talk to me about seminary. So,
that's awesome.
but yes, essentially what was able to get me the job, as well as like just prayer and God moving and stuff, is that I know how to run social media accounts, and they want me to help their tech team.
They saw the pickleball club.
They
and
saw the
like, yeah,
pickleball
this is
club.
it.
This is it. And
He's the guy.
yeah, guys, we found him. That's him right there. And they also want me to help them improve their live stream and stuff, and be a part of their tech team.
I hope they don't watch this live stream.
Dude, they were
You're cooked.
fired.
You're done for.
He can't even get audio to work right. Yeah, no.
Chocolate crave.
It's been. I ain't had Crave in a minute. Crave's good, dude. But it's a forgotten cereal. But yeah, no, started there last week. I have an office, which is sick.
That's sick.
I haven't had a chance to really decorate it though. There was a funny story with that. So the office they put me in, they have an interim director for their choir for their traditional service. And she works part-time. So she had that office, and they were going to put her in an upstairs office, which was closer to the choir loft and everything like that upstairs anyways. And they put me in her office because that's next to Emily's office and the children's director's office and the main church office itself, and I'm a full-time employee right now. So I was like, okay. Well then Wednesday rolls by of that week, and she comes in, and nobody told her that we switched offices. Well, she did not react in a nice way. She did apologize afterwards. She said she got really scared that they offered the job to somebody else, because she's just the interim director, and they just didn't tell her that they offered the job to somebody else, because she walked into her office and there was someone else's stuff in there. So she got scared. She apologized to me, and she was really sweet about it. So we're cool now. We're buds. We're friends. But yeah, no, it's been a dream job, and
Are you working like 9 to 5?
it's not technically 9 to 5. Like it's supposed to be 40 hours a week, but they're pretty flexible with that as long as you like are there doing what you need to do. And then some weeks are like yesterday. There was a lot going on, so I was there until like 5:30, and I got there at 9. Today, I don't know what I'll do today. I have to be back there at 5 for VBS volunteer training, and I have to know everything that the youth is doing, so I know that they're actually doing their jobs. When VBS starts next week. So I don't know. It depends on what I have to do today, but I don't think I'll have to stay from the time I get to work till 5 for that training, and then safety training. I can leave and come back.
What are you gonna do after summer ends?
Part time, and then back to full time once I graduate.
Yeah.
So,
That's pretty epic.
it is epic. There was one thing I was really scared about. So they have some church bands and stuff, and on Wednesdays they pick up some of the heritage kids, like the middle schoolers and freshmen who can't drive yet, to bring them to the church on Wednesdays, and I was gonna have to drive with van, and I was not looking forward to that because driving vans scares me.
I've had to drive my van for my job a couple times. It's kind of scary.
It's scary, but I found out I can't drive it for 4 years because I don't
You
know.
can't legally drive
Yeah.
church vans.
Yeah. But in 4 years I'll have to if I'm still there. But I was like, but then she said, I know you have a 3-seater car, so you can still pick up kids with me. And I was like, okay. We'll see what kids want to get in my car. I gotta start keeping that thing clean. But that's when school starts back. It's been awesome. We've been playing in the summer. I've gotten to
Colton said he's a heritage kid that used to ride the van.
nice. We've been in contact with, I can't remember the company that does it. They're based in Jackson, but they do mission trips and stuff. So next summer we're going to the Dominican Republic. So
Nice.
that's been the big thing we've been working on. And then just summer plans in general, like day trips we're going to go on with the youth and stuff like that. And then VBS is like an all hands on deck thing, so we're getting ready for that as well.
As you would expect.
Yeah, it's been great. So
That's awesome.
I did have to leave CCC, which was an experience, and I had to quit my job at the dining services.
I was going to ask about both of those things.
They gave me that Coca-Cola bottle top at the dining services as a thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's why you got it.
Yeah, they were like, "Here you go, Caleb," and I was like, "Oh, thanks." Is that it? Yep. Okay, bye guys. And then
Was this just to fake me out?
no, I have to wear. I don't have a lot of dress clothes because I'm used to wearing one set of dress clothes a week, and now I have to wear 5. And
You need to go buy some.
I need to go buy some more dress clothes because I've already wore my other MSU dining polo to work, which is why I need my polo back from Colton. But he says in his truck, so I'm gonna go drive his truck somewhere else and park it.
That's
and
awesome.
then
I'll
take
come
the
pick you
photo.
up.
Okay.
You can have one of my button downs for today.
I'm
if
okay.
you-
This will be fun. I'm also.
I have one button down that I don't wear anymore. If you want that one.
Oh, I'll take it.
It's not actually. I don't wear it anymore because I never really wore it. I wore it one time and I haven't worn it since because I don't know the style I want with it. It might be too Hawaiian.
Oh, it probably will be too.
Like it comes down like right here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a V-neck because it's like a Hawaiian polo. So yeah, maybe that one won't work.
I could wear that to VBS. It's scuba themed.
That's what Prairie usually is.
No way.
I think it's like some type of beach.
Yeah. I'm looking. I don't know if I'm looking forward to VBS, but I'm not looking forward to VBS. But essentially, my job for VBS though, which is super hype, is photo and video and creating the big video for the
That'll be-
VBS, which is fun.
That'll be easy for you.
Oh yeah. So looking forward to it. And then
It's just kind of sad. I don't know. I'm so excited to work the orientation videos.
bro, just meet Nathan, bro.
I know Nathan.
You know Nathan?
Isn't that the guy that I met?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be chill.
I was just hanging out with Nathan.
Nathan's chill, bro. He was
Yeah,
like,
we'll
he was,
talk crap about you.
he's probably the only sad person who was like really sad that I was leaving. He was like, dude, you're really gonna leave me? Like over orientation? And I was like, dude, I'm sorry. But yeah,
It had to be done.
it had to be done.
Respectable.
And then CCC was a.
Haha, this is a joke about my truck, right? Nah.
Nah. I drove your truck to the gas station and left it there, but you don't know what gas station.
There's this really nice gas station in Madison. That's all I'll say. That's all I'm comfortable saying at this time.
That'd be so funny if I drove his truck to Madison.
Well, I didn't do anything that day. I've kind of had the reverse things happen to me where I haven't worked.
Yeah.
So, but I texted my boss and told him I want hours, and now I'm scared that he's going to ask me to work today or tomorrow or Friday or Saturday, and I won't be there.
Any other day this week.
So it sucks because I have been so free and doing nothing, and then but I texted him like 2 weeks ago about wanting hours, and now I'm a little nervous, but.
Let me clarify.
I can get
Next
away
week.
with working tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
or maybe Friday morning, but can't work today.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
But dude, my tan line is absurd.
I played a little shirt with pretty
Good
boy
lord.
yesterday. so
That's crazy, dude. I didn't notice how bad it was till I looked at the camera.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's crazy.
Wait till I execute plan B,
That's what he said.
and we will see who gets pranked then. As long as it's not me.
As long as it's not plan A.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting another job, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I might work at like the Sanderson or something. I wouldn't mind staying on campus for work, so that way I don't have to drive anywhere else. And then they're a lot more flexible with hours.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when Colton started working at Taste, I thought about applying at Taste just because
You should have, dude.
every job Colton's had outside of the pool job, I've had with him, and I kind of just wanted to keep it going. But I've never even had Taste, and it doesn't. I don't know. Fancy restaurant doesn't seem like the place for me.
You do have to wear like a tie.
Yeah, every day,
Mm-hmm.
same outfit every day.
I work at Blue Days, bro.
I'm good. I'd rather stay out of the food industry.
Yeah.
But yeah, once classes start back, if my schedule allows it, I'll probably go apply at the Sanderson and tell event services like, yeah, I'm gonna work at the Sanderson too. Is that okay? And if they're like, no, I'm like, well, y'all don't pay me.
I'm gonna work at the Sanders.
I don't want to leave event services
Yeah.
because I love my boss and I like my job a lot. They do not pay me nearly enough.
That's fair.
It's like embarrassing how little money I get. So, and I would like to.
Dining services has an open.
No, I'm good. It's not that much more money than what I'm making. I don't think it is more money than what I'm making.
Depends on your week.
Depends on my week.
You
Yeah.
do know exactly what you're gonna get every paycheck. But yeah, it's probably not the best summer to work at dining services because we don't really have an office. They made us a temporary office inside of Fresh. So,
Did Colton tell you that the lady finally responded to him?
no. Did you?
He said like the day before he left for the beach, or it might have been the day he left, we were told, I don't remember. But he told me that she finally responded. He was like, sorry that it took me so long, but would you like to come in for an interview? And he was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, well, you should email her back and say, I got another job. I don't, like, you're not gonna hurt her feelings. She took
Yeah.
4 weeks to respond. This doesn't look bad on you.
Yeah.
Who in their right mind would wait 4 weeks for a dining services internship?
Yeah. It's wild.
Not I.
Sorry, Colton. Sorry, my old boss. I tried. It's my old boss's fault.
All tough.
Yeah.
Well, I surprised my mom for her birthday.
With?
Going home. I didn't. I told her I wasn't gonna make it.
That's still good.
I told her I wasn't gonna make it home, and she told me not to worry about coming back because I went home for Mother's Day, and her birthday was 7 days after I left Madison, so they weren't expecting me to come back.
But I told my dad and Julie, I was like, hey, don't tell Mom, but I'm gonna come back. And then I showed up. She was very excited. And she had a swell birthday. She had me waiting for that internship. Had my application marinating. They had it cooking in the pot. They were like, I think this one might be good. Give them 3 more weeks.
I had to sleep on it.
A couple times. A few times even.
After the 21st sunrise.
Speaking of 21st, 21 Pilots' new album came out. And
I did. I
boy,
listened
is
to
it good.
Is it?
That is a banger.
I need to
album.
listen to it.
It's definitely my favorite album of the year so far, but I haven't really listened to a lot of albums. But
I think Ann Wilson and Charity Gale are only like 2 albums I've listened to. I listened to like new songs and stuff.
it also has one of the songs on it is my second favorite song, and another one of the songs is my 4th favorite song of like new songs of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the rest of my top 10 would probably be songs from that, kind of. Like, it would be kind of spaced, but... Number 1 is Forever by Noah Kahan, obviously. And then number 3 is the song called Long Long While by Nick Volinsky. I don't know how to say his last name. He's, like, super small, but the song is absolutely incredible. But yeah, I've been listening to Clancy nonstop, and it goes hard. It's got a good vibe. I like the message of the songs. The whole album's kind of about. The album was about the past, and it kind of goes with that. One of the verses I used for Caleb Ann a couple weeks ago about how, like, forgiving the past and being able to move on from it, because it's all about how, like, they made mistakes and stuff, and they're trying to move on. And then there's also some good love songs on it, and I like whenever artists talk about their wives. Like,
It's always nice.
when an artist talks about their wife in a song, I usually like it, because it's just sweet. Which is my least favorite thing about Quinn's new EP, and probably Quinn in general. He just talks about other girls too much. Like, who are you writing these songs for?
That's one of my
Does
favorite.
your wife not care?
That's one of my favorite TikToks. When
The one
about
I'm
Georgia.
not even from Georgia.
I'm not even from Georgia. That's so funny. I think that was scripted, but
Yeah,
I still,
it definitely
I
was.
still think it's funny.
It's funny, yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm not even from Georgia.
That video is the only reason that I can listen to songs that he writes about other girls and be okay with it, because it seems like
His wife's on.
his wife's chill with it.
Yeah. Natural
I
high.
listened to it while I worked out with Caleb Ladd. It was good. Gave me a good pump.
Yeah.
There's some slow songs on it that he had to skip, but
Mm.
it's really good. You should listen to Backslide and Oldies Station.
Oh, listen to the whole album at some point.
Those are the 2 you should look at.
As soon as you said their new album, I was like, holy crap, it did come out.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
I was waiting for that. Oh wait, I'm kind of happy that I like the album, because let me tell the story leading up to listening to the album. So, when I got back from my mom's birthday, I stayed in Madison through Wednesday because I had no need to come back, because the only reason I was coming back Tuesday night was for this. So I only brought a couple pairs of clothes, so I was like, if y'all wash my clothes, I will stay till Wednesday and then leave Wednesday afternoon. I thought Colton was driving to small groups that night, so I was like, cool, I can roll in at like 2. I'll be kind of tired, but I don't have to drive. And so I drive to my small group with like Connor and them on Thursday night. All good. I only have to drive to Columbus once. And then I found out soon, it was like on my way back or something, I found out that Colton had work, and I was like, this sucks. And so when I got back, I was like just kind of sitting in his room talking to him, like just like on my hands and knees begging Taste to like cut him. They did not cut him, and I was like, this is just the worst. And I was texting Aunt Heather. I was like, I was trying to fix my PC still, and wait, no, maybe what's that Wednesday? That might have been 2. No, I'm pretty sure that was Wednesday. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. I thought I fix it. I was still trying to fix my PC. There's no way. I'm sorry, this isn't important. I was doing something that was then preventing me from leaving. And I was getting kind of upset because I just wanted to leave. But I was also like, I don't want to drive to Columbus just to drive back up here, just to drive back and back up here. But so I probably should have just tried to spend the night at their house. But me and Colton had plans to go work out and make tacos on Thursday, so I wanted to come back here to do that. And so that's what I did. I drove, went to small groups, came back. Me and Colton went and worked out in the Sanderson. They cut Colton like 2 hours after he got to work. So that was awful. But the Sanderson's under renovation. That's what we about to ask. It's kind of bare bones right now. They moved some workout equipment into like the rooms that they do karate and yoga and so we did that. We did
accessible.
Kinda. I mean, yeah, like technically yes.
Okay.
You have to go in through a back entrance and everything, like the whole front side, like
It's
with the
closed.
gym is shut off. But the gym's open, but just the gym.
Okay.
Like you can go in there and play basketball, and they have like ping pong tables and stuff. But yeah, so we did that. We didn't make tacos. It was sweet, and then we had to go get like the summer membership, and it took a decently long time. And me and Cole were just kind of standing there awkwardly while the girl was doing it. She had to get her boss for something, and so we were just kind of like chilling. It was kind of awkward, but some lady was on the TV and it was like a talk show thing, and she was mad. She was livid, and me and Colton missed what she was mad about, so we just saw this lady getting heated on TV. It was kind of funny. It had something to do with something LeBron said about Caitlin Clark, which I only really know stuff about them based off their names alone, because I see that Caitlin Clark is like the best WNBA player and LeBron James is LeBron James. I've never watched LeBron James play basketball. This could be an elaborate scam to make people think that I think he's good, so one day I bet money on him, and then it turns out he sucks, and then I lose all my money. I'm not going to do that. But, so yeah, that happened, and then I went to small group on Thursday night, which Thursday night was the night that the 21 Pilots album was coming out, at 11. Came out at 11. And so I was like, I'm going to just go to sleep tonight, and then wake up and listen to it in the morning. Because I was going to stay up and listen to it, but I have been trying to fix my sleep schedule, which I feel like I say that all the time on Caravan, but I'm actually doing it this time. I'm going to sleep earlier and waking up earlier. But we decided that we wanted to play disc golf in Columbus on Friday. So I had to drive to Columbus 3 days in a row. And then I had to drive to Columbus on Sunday too. And I'm about to drive to Columbus tonight. I drive to Columbus too much. I need to stop this. But it's all your fault. So I went to sleep at like 11:30 on Thursday night because I ended up playing video games too late. And so I woke up, got ready to leave for disc golf, and we were going to meet there at 10. And so I was kind of in a rush to leave because I woke up a little later than I would have liked. And so I get out of the house with my stuff, hop in the car, and then I realized that I forgot my water bottle in here. So I had to go unlock the door and then run in, grab my water bottle, and then I ran out. And I was like, oh crap. And so when I got in my car, I pulled out of the driveway and I backed in. So I was like, oh crap, I definitely forgot to lock the door this time. And so I backed back in and opened my car door, get out of my car in a rush, and if you'll notice, I'll back in, then I get out. There's a skip, or a step I skip, which is putting my car in park. So when I got out of my car, it kept moving backwards. And I was like, this is terrible. My heart dropped. I about threw up. And I jumped back in my car and like slammed on the brakes, but it was already too late. I was hitting the fence. I was like, man, screw me. This is awful. I get out, I go check the damage. The fence is fine. My car has some paint scrapes on it, but it was nothing bad. And I was like, oh, dang, this sucks. Well, I hope the door's at least locked or unlocked, so that way I would feel like this was at least a little worth it. It wasn't. I reached my hand around and
flipped it on my way running out. I just didn't even notice I did it. So that freaking sucked. And so on my way to Columbus, when I listened to the album, I was like really mad at myself and just sad that I happened to do that. And then, but I was like, this is really good. And then when I got to Columbus, it turns out one of my reflectors had fallen off. So now I gotta get that fixed. Which I thought it was illegal to drive like that for a little bit. Turns out it's not, because there's not a light in it. It wasn't like my tail light or anything.
Yeah.
It was just a reflector. So I ordered a part to fix it. I just don't know when it'll get here. But all that to say, I was not happy when I listened to the 21 Pilots album, and I still really liked it. And I still really, really liked it.
Yeah.
Potential top 10 album, if I'm being honest. I really, really am happy with this album. But then again, I'd have to go back and listen to all their other albums. I know I like it better than Scaled and Icy, and what's it called? The one that has Car Radio and House of Gold on it. Car Radio is one of my favorite 21 Pilots songs, but overall that album is not my favorite. I really like it, and I also really like Scaled and Icy. But Blurry Face Trench and this one are my 3 favorite 21 Pilots albums. So yeah.
I think it's Caleb Griffin Stretch Time.
Seems like it.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
For the most part,
The album was good.
the album was good. Well, I forgot to tell my story about, God, that's not my stomach, that's my shirt just falling. Don't think I'm fat. Anyways, my story about Mr. Clardy. So,
yeah.
I had to get to church Sunday at 7 in the morning to help. The whole live stream and audio setup is like this big thing there that we have to get ready for, because it's broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, WCBI, and WLOB. The traditional service is WCBI and WLOB. The contemporary service is not. And the contemporary service starts at 8:30. So we have to like get there early, get everything set up, and then the band has to come in and practice, and we have to do sound for that and everything. So it's this whole production type deal that we have to be there super early for. But so there at 7, and I pull into the church. It's like 6:50 at this point.
guy's huge.
So I pull into the church at like 6:50, and I see this muscle mass of a man just running. It's Mr. Clark.
Yeah.
Downtown next to First Methodist, just running at 6:50 on a Sunday. Like, man,
It would not
have
surprise
you ever
me.
taken off then?
It would not surprise me if he made it there from his house.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, do you think he ran from his house to
Did
there?
you talk to him?
No, he had like earbuds in, and I was in my car when I saw him. He was just running, but I didn't feel like chasing after him.
Hey, get back here!
He looked like he had like a light pace going, but I still think he would have been faster if I full sprinted and tried to stop him and talk to him. But no, it was,
He's got the dedication of no man I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
but like, dude,
That's
it's
insane.
like, dude, that's wild, man.
Every
It's
time we go
it's
over,
a Sunday, buddy.
he goes to sleep at like 9:30 or 10, and then wakes up at like 4:30, and works out from what I know.
Yeah,
Which I could not do
I
that.
couldn't do it.
That's
it's wild.
if I ever wanted to have the muscles the size of my head, I probably should do that.
Yeah.
But I love Mr. Chris, Uncle Chris.
Bro,
Big man.
bro was getting it. I was like, bro, good for you. But like, man, take a day just for the rest of us. Like,
Please,
please,
I need to catch up.
take a day.
I think I'm gonna ask him if he ran from his house. I mean, like that would be insane, and like probably 10 miles. But he runs marathons and stuff. I feel like he could handle it. I just don't know where. Like if he was downtown, where would he? The Y, I guess. Like be running around the Y.
I don't know. He came through. So, the church is kind of like 2 buildings, and they're connected by that bridge that goes over College Street that you can walk through.
Yeah.
And he came from like underneath, because that other building also has like a place you can drive through and pick up and drop off and everything. He like ran from underneath there, and just turned down the road that WCBI's on. So he just did like this thing. I don't know where he was coming from, because that would have been on past College Street, and the other side of that door. I don't know, dude.
I'll ask him.
It
tonight.
was.
I'll see
I don't
him.
know what his trail is, but he knew where he was going.
He had a plan.
Yeah.
Man with a plan.
And he's fine. I'm not your ordinary guy, Kevin James. I need to find that full song because that was kind of a groovy bop. From the I'm not your ordinary guy.
In this one. I've binge watched a lot of stuff.
Like what?
I finished Loki season 2.
Go,
That's
go.
why I brought my Loki pops.
Great.
I also found this
Great
silver
show.
pop in Five Below, which is hype because long-time viewers know that I've been looking for it since I watched the show, and I couldn't find it anywhere for cheap. And then I found it in Five Below where it was $6. So
Yeah.
obviously I bought it.
Hype City, bro.
Yeah. Loki season 2 did not disappoint. That crap was immaculate.
Mhm. Great season of the show.
Favorite Marvel anything outside of No Way Home? Maybe Guardians 3. I don't know. I don't think I can ever rewatch Guardians 3.
I've
So,
rewatched Guardians 3 once, and dude, it's a brutal watch, man.
yeah, I
But
don't
it's
know.
so good.
It's
like,
so good, but I don't know if I could sit through it.
Yeah.
In the best way possible.
Yeah.
It's just I can't do that to myself.
Back when Kyle was around, and we watched it together. He was like crying. He's like, why did you make me watch that? I think it might be my fault.
It's all you, man. You did this.
Dude, that movie's so good. But anyways, continue.
Yeah.
What
So,
else did you watch?
So I guess I need to preface this with my PC has been broken for like 2 weeks, and I did every imaginable thing to fix it.
What's been broken about it?
I couldn't connect to servers.
Uh,
So like I couldn't use Discord. But it was weird because if I turned my PC on and then got on Overwatch and joined the Discord VC, it worked until I got off. But it's after 5 minutes, I couldn't close Overwatch and open it back. I couldn't open a new game and play it. I couldn't change VCs. I couldn't look at messages or anything, which was annoying because I just wanted to use it. And then everywhere I looked, the fixes didn't work. My PC, like troubleshooters weren't detecting anything. They're like, your PC is working perfectly fine. I'm like, no, it's not. I promise you, it's not because I'm the one trying to use it. I just wanted to play video games. That's what I wanted to do. Cause like, I couldn't. It was really annoying. Cause like, I mean, I could. Overwatch was one of the only games that would even work for that long. Like Siege would, after 2 games, would like malfunction, and then I couldn't turn it back on unless I restarted my PC. And restarting my PC after every game was not the move. Not fun. I didn't enjoy doing that. And so I was like troubleshooting it for like 5 hours, 5 to 8 hours, honestly, every single day since I've gotten back for summer. One of the days was the day I watched Loki season 2. Like I was doing updates and stuff that would take like an hour each, and so I would go sit down and watch an episode of Loki. Another thing that I was pissed off watching or listening to, and I'm surprised that I liked it as much as I did, that and the 21 Pilots album. Like I was not happy when I watched those, and normally that hurts things, but Loki put me in a good mood as I was very upset with my PC. So shout out to Loki. I probably would have destroyed my PC if it wasn't for that. But so eventually I got Jack, who knows a lot about computers because he is a computer science expert, as that's what he got his degree in. And
He works.
That's what he does for his job. So I finally was like, we finally found a time where he could help me, and so we did all this stuff trying to fix it, and then eventually what we tried was I changed my account on my PC to like a new user, and it worked fine on a new user. So there was a file on my account that was essentially corrupting my entire account to where I couldn't do something. Like it was like a bug or something that I downloaded that wasn't supposed to be there, but nothing would detect it. So I had to change my profile and like move everything over to it, and it took forever, and it was miserable because I was like, I just don't want to restart from square one, but that's literally what I had to do because I had to make a brand new account. It was awful. And I can't connect my email to it because it won't let me, because there's already an account that has that email, and it won't let me delete that email from the other account or just delete it's infuriating.
Yeah.
But I've kind of just let it go, and my PC is now only for like entertainment purposes. I have a laptop for like school related stuff. I just won't do school related stuff on my PC, and that's okay. I can deal with that. But yeah, so one of the only game that I found out that I could play while I was broken with other people was Minecraft on Wi-Fi, like with Colton. So I kind of got into the Minecraft phase, and then when I like completely rebooted, now I can't even do that. I don't know why, but the launcher that lets me play on Bedrock Edition, which is the one Colton has, doesn't work. So I can't play with Colton anymore. But I'm trying to fix it. I just don't know how. And so I've just been playing like in a world by myself, and I've gotten really far in it. I have like 100 diamonds right now. Pretty sick. I've gotten probably farther in it than I have any other world I've ever played by myself. Probably because I didn't do a hardcore world, and I always do hardcore worlds and then die as soon as I find diamonds.
Yeah.
I've done it a few times and they were infuriating deaths, but I got over it and kept working. But while I've been playing Minecraft, I've had, in the mini player, I've had a show playing, and I've watched an unholy amount of TV shows and anime. Like, I almost finished one show, and then I found out that there's a 5th season coming out that's not done, so I didn't start that one. I watched an entire show, an entire season of another show, the last 8 episodes of a show, the last 4 episodes of a show, 2 episodes of a different show because that's all that was out. And 2 days ago, I started another show, and I've already watched 15 episodes of it. I've had a pretty lazy past few days. All of this was in the span of since I got back on Wednesday, so a week. But I also wasn't here much on Thursdays.
If I had known that I could watch stuff while I played Minecraft, you know how much Minecraft I would have played?
Dude.
Starting out, like, dude, I would have not stopped.
Well, I mean, it's the mini player thing's like relatively new, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been nice to say the least. I've enjoyed just relaxing on Minecraft while binging shows that I haven't had the time to binge lately. I need to finish Summertime Rendering. That's like the only show that I've started recently that I haven't finished. And it's because the only thing I have Hulu on is my laptop, and I'm not playing on my laptop. So I need to just find out what the password was. Because Julia logged me in on my laptop, and she didn't tell me what the password was. She just did it. So I don't know it to log in on my
Tell her that
computer.
her favorite Caleb said to give you the password.
I'll do that today. But yeah.
I
also haven't finished Jaden Cake. That kind of sucks so freaking bad. I think I'm gonna have to watch it in like 1 minute intervals. It's so awful. And eventually I'll finish season 2 by the time season 3 comes out.
There's some shows I've been getting into, and some I haven't. I started The Sympathizer, which is a show on Max with Robert Downey Jr. It's about the Vietnam War. It's cool, but it's also, I don't like the way it's structured as far as the timeline of the show is. But overall, it's decent. It's a nice watch. And then I tried to watch Bleach, and I hated it.
Yeah, I've heard bad things about Bleach.
It was so bad. I don't even know. I think I got through 3 episodes, and I was just like, I can't watch
Andy
this crap
watched
anymore.
it, and I can't remember. I think what he said was that it's bad in the first season, but like it's super good really fast after that, which is tough for a show because having a bad first season is a bad thing to do.
I shouldn't have to get through something to get to a good part of the
Because
show.
I think it's the opposite of Tokyo Ghoul, because those are both pretty famous older anime. They're not older, but like early 2000s, maybe 1900s. I'm not sure. I know Tokyo Ghoul was early 2000s or late.
I think Bleach is
2000s.
older than that. I
Late.
think Bleach is around the same time Cowboy Bebop is.
Yeah, I know Bleach is older than that, but
Yeah.
Tokyo Ghoul has like a really good first season and then just drops the ball horribly
Yeah.
in later seasons. So like everybody hates on it.
I was hoping Bleach would be good because the dude who recommended me Samurai Champloo also recommended Bleach. He recommended me. We were talking about Cowboy Bebop, and he recommended me Bleach, Samurai Champloo, and some other third show. And Bleach was the only other name I remembered, and I was like, well,
I'll do them.
Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo are awesome. So let me watch Bleach. Bleach was not good, so I was disappointed. Samurai Champloo though, actually.
Oh, Tokyo Ghoul is on Crunchyroll. Maybe that'll be the next long show I watch. I've always wanted to watch it.
I started One Piece. Just kidding.
I
I didn't start One Piece. I got y'all.
Some like diehard One Piece fans talk about how you just have to. They'll be like, you just have to make it through the first 300 episodes, and then it gets insanely good. It's like, no, no. One of the guys in my Japanese class, like we're good friends. I'm tight with him, but whenever we talk about anime, he'll be like, "Have you started One Piece yet?" I'm like, "No." And he's like, "You need to do it. Just watch an episode a day, and you'll
For a
get caught up
year.
with it." I'm like, "An episode a day? No, not a year. It has 1,100 something episodes. That is almost 3 years.
That's life.
That is too long. And the episodes like still come out weekly.
Yeah.
So that's
really would
by the
never-
time I finish it, there would be like
Another 1,000
150 new episodes. Like no. And then I know that I wouldn't be able to watch one a day because I don't watch an episode of an anime like every day. Because sometimes I don't have the time.
It's wild.
I mean, I guess if I wanted to, I should start now while I'm playing Minecraft for like 3 hours a day and can watch. But I'm not starting One
I'm
Piece.
not gonna.
I'll never watch One Piece.
As much as I like pirates, I'm not watching One Piece.
It doesn't seem like it would be a fun watch anyways. I would rule is like, no, there's not one. Not even like comedies that never end. I just could not imagine. Like, shows that don't know when to end are not good shows.
Sure. Speaking of,
Colton's calling me, which scared me.
I saw the thing go red, so it might have froze for a second.
Hello?
Y'all were talking about One Piece, and then it just,
Did it come back on?
let me check again, but it was,
It went because I saw it go, the square go red while you were talking, but it's green now. True means it works.
alright, it's on.
Yeah.
I'm looking out for y'all. I'm scared.
Thanks.
Okay.
One Piece tried to take us down. The One Piece is real!
They always try to take you down.
Well, Colton, say goodbye to Calebam.
Goodbye, Caleb.
We should just have him call like every 10 minutes as a segment of the show. Avatar, or new Avatar Studios at Nickelodeon, which they just opened, announced that they're making.
Wait, what?
They did an
Like a studio dedicated to just making Avatar stuff?
Mhm.
That's scary.
Why is it scary? As the original creators, they're in charge of it.
I mean,
So I'm cool with it because they haven't made anything bad yet.
I don't.
The only bad Avatar media that has released was made by people who aren't the two creators of the show. So I'm okay with
The only bad? For like the old movie?
the old movie, the live action show too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The phrasing, the only bad, I thought you meant one thing.
No, there's been two.
I was really
The live
confused.
action wasn't. The live action show wasn't
Terrible.
bad. It just wasn't good. But they were
Compared to
the show.
the masterpiece
Yeah.
that is the show, I assume I've never
It's a
seen it.
masterpiece. You can.
I've heard
say
good
something.
things about it.
But they were a part of the Netflix live action show, and then because of
then-
creative differences, they left, and it makes me mad. Like Netflix is so dumb. Like these guys created.
When there's
a
creative
show.
differences, you probably should have kept the
Original creators. But it is
Huh,
what
how
it is.
odd.
It is what it is. They're coming out with a new Avatar show for the next Avatar after Korra, who will be an Earthbender. So
It- Like, when I say that could like make me nervous. Like, I don't know.
yeah.
When something is so good, and then it stays popular, and people like, oh, I want new stuff. It's like that's normally when it gets bad.
Legend of Korra wasn't bad. the reason I'd be okay with it, even if it is bad, is because it takes place after Aang and Korra have died, and it's a completely new generation. So, because that's how the Avatar cycle works. They also announced they're going to come out with a TV show of Aang as an adult, which is I'm super excited about because there was this whole thing that happened in the first season of Legend of Korra where she was having where she was meditating on something and she saw this story of Aang as an adult with his friends from the show, and they caught this bad guy and stuff, and it was super sick. So I'm really looking forward to that show more so than the new Avatar. But yeah, super. But I don't know.
It's
when
just
that one's
sometimes
coming
when things are insanely good, it's kind of like, just keep it the one thing.
out.
It's kind of like Minecraft. They kept making new games and nobody likes any of them. Just focus on your one game. I don't know.
Kind of like Overwatch with Overwatch 2.
Yeah, literally. I don't know. Like I'm not saying that the shows are just gonna be bad no matter what, but it when something is just so popular and well received and liked, sometimes you can not let it die, but you can not mess with it because if it's already perfect or the best it can be, just leave it like that.
As long as they don't unravel Aang's story anymore, like as a kid, where they ended the original show, I'm okay with whatever they do. Because like what Korra does in her show does not affect Aang at all. Aang's dead. And
I mean, if it's the original creators, I'm assuming that they will not ruin their own property, but
they won't. I trust them,
but the entertainment industry is in shambles right now.
oh yeah, it's bad.
Average Fortnite moment.
Yeah.
Bring back OG. Yeah, like
Literally.
you have something that everybody likes,
don't-
and they're like, well, it's time to change.
I
Like,
just
no,
don't
it's
get
freaking
why.
not, you worthless
They
idiot.
have like 1,000 game modes in Fortnite now. Why can't OG just be a permanent game mode in Fortnite? And there's no reason.
I'm
why
glad
it
someone
can't.
said that because I was not thinking it, but now I'm thinking
There's
that.
no reason why it can't.
It would be their most played game mode.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious when everybody for years was begging for OG, and then when they finally brought it back and it had like 10 million concurrent players, they were like, what? We did not expect this! It's only here for a month. Only here for a month. I would still be playing Fortnite if it was.
Oh, me
still-
too.
It would probably be the only game that I played right now.
I would be playing Fortnite every day.
Like,
Are you kidding? Like, and I was so mad when it came out. I really thought, like, dude, over Christmas, it is Fortnite time.
it's Fortnite.
And then they like lasted it for a month. Like,
Yeah.
what the frick is wrong with y'all?
This will be the only short season. You know, the only good season we've had in 6 years. Come on.
Just goes to Epic Games does not care about their consumers. I guess they don't care about money. Like,
Yeah, they had to be making bank.
you know, like if you're
They
gonna
said
have-
that they were going to bring it back, and I've yet.
I just
to
don't
see
get
it.
why it's not a permanent thing. We cannot be the only two people on planet Earth who have said if Fortnite OG was permanent, we would play. Like I would almost nearly play every single day if Fortnite OG came back.
Fortnite OG broke Fortnite's player count record.
Huh, I wonder.
That's wild.
Alright, let's take it back down. Too many people are playing.
That's crazy. They said it's returning in 2024, like the official Fortnite Twitter said.
Well, guess what? It's been 2024 for
Yeah.
6 months.
It should have returned in 2024. Period.
Period.
January 1st, 2024, Fortnite OG. December 31st, 2024, Fortnite
There's
OG.
just
The
no
whole year.
If they can have a Guitar Hero game mode in Fortnite, they should be able to have a Fortnite OG game mode. Like
That
this is-
I played one game of I don't even know if it's the season's still going on, but it was the most unfun game of
the Guitar Hero?
no
The new season.
the season.
What is that? I like the Guitar Hero.
The
in
Guitar
Fortnite.
Hero.
It's funny
I mean,
because JJ just sings and or we make JJ the vocalist, and he just gritties while the whole time he's singing like some obscure song. But they had an NF song on there. Cole, what was the name of the NF song that was on Fortnite Guitar Hero? What's that? But the whole time.
The new season apparently is dog water right now. Like the main thing this season is modded cars with turrets. Vehicles, man. Vehicles ruin battle royales. I hate vehicles.
I was okay with the golf cart.
The golf
After
cart and the
that-
shopping cart were the only two vehicles in any battle royale that I liked. And admittedly, I liked the helicopters in Warzone because I kamikaze myself with the. I would get in it. I was playing with like Jack and his friends. I'd get in and be like, "Alright, guys, hop in," and then I would kill myself with a helicopter.
Alright, boys, let's go.
It was so funny. Yeah. I hate the vehicles. That was one of my favorite things about Fortnite OG coming back was the vehicles being gone. Oh man.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Maybe
The Surge
Fortnite
again
is
now.
watching this right now and they're like, this is what we needed.
We did the Surge Guitar Hero and we put JJ on vocals, and the whole time his fish head character's just hitting the gritty while the Surge might have is playing in the back.
Yeah, I never tried the guitar one. I was too mad at
It's-
Fortnite to enjoy any of it. I didn't like the Lego Fortnite either.
I like Lego. It's fun, but it's not Minecraft, which is basically the same thing as that, and Minecraft's just something better. The one thing about Lego I did like is that you had to take like a real 15-minute trek to a different biome and get what you needed to improve your village, and I hated that aspect. Like literally, it took 15 minutes to walk from your village to where you needed to go.
That happens in that happens in Minecraft sometimes, but the exploration aspect of Minecraft is like the most fun thing. Like, you
Yeah.
can just run around and then stumble across like a temple
Yeah.
or a massive ravine, and then you get sidetracked and you spend 2 hours doing something else, and you're like, oh crap, I never even got the singular thing that I was looking for earlier. But
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun doing that. I am a little upset with myself. Whenever I don't get a good seed, I always restart, and I have one of like the ocean seeds where like it's just a bunch of small islands, and it's like the most boring seed to play in, and that's what I'm in. But like the place where I built my house is a pretty big thing. It's just kind of annoying because like I just want to, not.
Yeah.
Like having to swim for everything, and then when you finally find land, it's small and there's nothing on it. It's really annoying. But I found a lot of like ocean things, like old destroyed civilization, whatever, the monument stuff. And they have sunk and like shipwrecks, and they always have treasure maps in them, and the treasure maps lead to treasures that have like really good loot. So it's kind of fun to do that. But then I get demoralized when I'm walking around an island and it's like literally 50 feet long. It's just like, oh wow, there was 10 trees. Awesome. What I'm saying is I miss villages. I've found 2 villages. And they were both in the same biome. So like it wasn't even like I got 2 different villages. They were both the spruce tree villages.
I used to play Minecraft with Jackie, and every time we found a village, she'd kill all the villagers, and it scared me. Cause like that's all she would do. It's like we found a village. I was like, Jackie, look, we found a village. No! I was just like, I didn't get it. I was like, why?
Alright, boys, it's time for me to beach. I will be back Saturday night.
I'll see you maybe Saturday night. I don't know. I'm going to Birmingham on Friday night and some Saturday. But my mom's coming to pick me up on Friday. She's going to like a wedding in Birmingham. She asked if I wanted to go to hang out with Jack while she was there. So, yeah. I'll be doing that.
Jack and the baby.
And his wife.
And his wife.
Can't drop names.
And the baby.
And the baby. Yeah, me, Jack, and the baby. Let's go. I'm Dua Lipa and the booby. Sorry, it's Dua Lipa and the baby.
The baby.
How did I mess that
Pop
up?
star. Dua Lipa interview.
Oh, I also, while I was in Madison last time, I finally went back to Cups and had the Blondie. That's a good coffee.
Is it good coffee?
It's one of my favorite coffees.
Sounds like good go.
When I went back, I'm bad at ordering coffee because I've only done it like twice because I've used like the Starbucks app every time I've gotten it from Starbucks. So when I went to order the coffee from Cups, it was like I had to think on my toes because they kept asking me questions and the barista was really quiet. And so I was just like, whole milk. Because like she'd ask me questions, I'd have no clue what she asked, and I had to like based off the 2 or 3 words I heard, had to assume what she was asking. I think I got everything right though. But then she also asked me if I wanted regular ice or espresso ice, and I thought espresso ice sounded cool. It ended up costing $1,
Yeah.
and it was just frozen espresso.
Yeah.
That by the time it melted, I was done drinking the coffee. So I didn't even drink it.
Espresso.
It was kind of cool though.
Espresso's gross. Like, if it's mixed in with stuff, it's not gross, but just like it itself.
Yeah, I feel like I need to go get the blondie
Disgusting.
again with regular ice because I think it might have messed
Yeah.
up my blondie.
Espresso. If you
But
want
dude-
energy, get you some espresso, dude.
I got nervous because I drank that whole blondie, and then I tried to poop before I left. I only stopped at my house to go, and nothing came out. I was like, this isn't good. And the last 30 minutes of my drive, I was clenching.
I bet.
I was nervous. I was texting Colton like updates. I was like, dude, I might not make it. I made it. Barely, but I made it.
How long has Colton been at the beach? I feel like he's been there for a long time.
Saturday.
That's not that long.
He went on a 2.5-hour bike ride the other day.
Nice.
I was jealous.
I
Because
was-
me and him started working out. He left at the worst time.
Yeah.
Because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to go to the Sanderson by myself, and I was right to assume that of myself. Because I haven't gone once. I did go running the other day, Colton. I went and ran about 1.5 miles around Chadwick Lake, but it was really hot, and I was hungry. And I wanted Chick-fil-A, and so I called JJ to let him know I was going to Chick-fil-A, and I told him I was going before I left, after I ran, and he said he would probably go with me, and then he disclosed the information that it was Memorial Day, and Chick-fil-A closed at 4, so I didn't get my Chick-fil-A. I got Taco Bell once, and it cost like $4, because I had a reward in the app, and I have Baja Blast right now, so I got JJ to bring me a Baja Blast, and I got my entire meal for $4.
That's fine.
So, quite nice.
It's so nice having the rewards in the app.
Yeah. Pretty much every time I get on the Taco Bell app, I have
One day last week, I decided I wanted breakfast from Chick-fil-A, just because I was like, you know what, I'll splurge on myself a little chicken biscuit.
and then you get it for free.
Got it for free.
Yeah.
It was sick. I was like, oh my gosh, go me. I did waste all my points.
I have enough to go and get like 3 free meals for points, but because I share the app, I have to use points sparingly. I'm more of a saver when it comes to stuff like that.
If there's something specific I want, like back when we did trivia every week, I would save up until I could get a free meal. But since we're probably not going to do trivia again for a while,
Yeah.
I just went ahead and got the biscuit with my points. I was like, I would like a biscuit.
Probably that will be a long time before we do trivia.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they're doing it over the summer or not.
He told me. He said they're doing like a general movie trivia over the summer, which sounds hype, but I don't know when it is, or assuming they haven't done it already.
I bet the last question is 10 highest grossing movies. Avenger Endgame, Avatar, Avatar 2, Avenger Infinity War, Titanic. Titanic's not in it?
It is, but it's not there.
Oh, I wasn't going there.
Oh, sorry.
Jurassic World. Dominion? No, Fallen Kingdom.
Dominion did not.
Fallen Kingdom.
It's like your favorite movie of all time. Second favorite movie of all
No Way
time.
Home. I don't know how I missed that one.
Your order was like accurate until you Titanic, because No Way Home beat Titanic.
Yeah. I wasn't really going for.
Yeah. I thought you were because your first four I thought
They were right
were right.
order wise.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last one.
I don't know. I'm thinking the a war movie. The not Shawshank. Something else.
We'll look it up.
I don't know. I feel like Guardians didn't get in, did it? Dang. Got robbed.
Oh, I'm stupid as crap. Force Awakens.
Ah, yeah.
The live action Lion King. Forgot about that.
That's dumb.
That is-
Titanic is for.
Yeah, Titanic was below that. Infinity War was below Force Awakens.
Yeah, I should know.
Top Gun. Barbie is the 15th highest grossing
That
movie.
movie made crap ton of money.
I knew that. That is
Thanks to
crazy.
Oppenheimer, which isn't going to be in there, but
The Mario Bros.
there's so many people who just wanted to see Oppenheimer, but decided to pull the Barbie
Fallen
home.
Kingdom's not there. But Jurassic World was. It's actually crazy to me how big of a franchise the Jurassic franchise is. Like several movies. I think from what I saw, Dominion was like one of the first ones that didn't cross $1 billion.
Probably. Does that include the re-release?
Oh, it did hit $1 billion. Just barely.
Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle.
It's funny I say, oh wow, Oppenheimer almost made $1 billion? I did not know that.
But like, a lot of these people in Oppenheimer, the only reason they saw Barbie was because it was the Barbieheimer. So Barbie. should get-
Realistically, the
Barbie
only
should
reason I
get
saw
something.
Barbie was because of Oppenheimer. Like I wanted to see it, but I probably wouldn't have seen it. Like if I wasn't excited for Barbenheimer, I would have seen Oppenheimer first,
Mhm.
and then I would have not found time to go see Barbie.
I would have gone and seen Barbie because I wanted to, because I love Ryan Gosling.
Like I wanted to
But-
see it, but I probably would have waited for sure.
That's why I still want to see The Fall Guy because I love Ryan Gosling. But
I've heard the Fall Guy's good.
you have heard it's good.
I've heard it's mid, or not mid. I've heard it's just good from some people, and then Jack said it was a must watch. But typically, when Jack goes to see something, he's like, "Yeah, that was a 10 out of 10." So sometimes I can't trust his opinion, but he likes a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
so I can trust his opinion. He also really likes Ryan Gosling, so I don't know.
love
He might
Ryan
be.
Gosling. I would be biased
I
towards
can-
Ryan Gosling.
He might be a little biased.
I think if I redid my top 10 movies, La La Land would be number 8.
It would definitely be in mine. I haven't seen it.
Dang, I thought maybe you watched it.
No.
And I was like, we can finally talk about the spectacularness of that movie.
I've not seen it. My top 10 movies definitely would change.
Mine
Mugen
definitely
Train's my
change.
number one. Other things have changed, but I don't really know what. Guardians wouldn't be one.
Guardians 3 wouldn't be.
Yeah.
It'd be close for me.
It would be an honorable mention,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be one.
I think of the three movie posters I have in here would all be in there. Pulp Fiction has gone down since that thing, since that movie.
I need to watch Pulp Fiction.
It's good. There's one scene I hated, but outside of that one scene, it was really, really good.
That reminds me of two scenes in Oppenheimer.
This-
Oppenheimer wouldn't be in my top 10. It would be
This-
honorable mention.
This scene is worse than.
Oppenheimer would be probably number 2 if it didn't have nudity. Unnecessary, awful, pointless, stupid.
It would still be in my top 10 because that movie's freaking nice.
It would probably be number 10 right now.
That movie's so good.
Because, like, it is. For a 3-hour movie, it's insane.
Pulp Fiction
A
doesn't
movie
have
that is that long shouldn't be
that good.
that easy to watch.
Yeah.
Like, it should be a little hard to sit down and watch a 3-hour movie. But last time I watched it, it was over before I was, like, ready for it to be over. I was like, no.
Jump's so good. That Pulp Fiction doesn't have any nudity in it, but there's one really scene that I hate it. I hate it so
I'm
much.
intrigued.
You'll be grossed out. It's not bloody or anything. You'll be grossed
Is
out.
it sexual?
Yes, but I can't discuss it. on live.
Fair enough.
But it's, yeah. Great movie.
I've always wanted to watch
Awesome
it.
movie.
I'm really bad about sitting down and watching movies. I'm more of a TV show person. So. But that's just how I've always been. I like movies.
I love watching movies during the day at nighttime. Like most people love having movie nights. At nighttime, I'm ready to like wind down. I'll put on a show at night so I can chill and not have to pay too much attention to it, and kind of like get ready for bed. But during the day, dude, I love watching. Like I love going to the movie theater at daytime. I'm weird. I know.
I like watching my 20 to 30 minute episode
Yeah.
TV shows and getting that short break every once in a while to like kind of recuperate, think about what I just watched.
I don't like the idea of putting on like a hour and a half to 2 hour long movie and then my night's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't get to decide when it's done.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But
I don't
it's
like
like
putting on
that.
a 2.5 hour movie because that's how long like every movie is these days, and getting an hour and a half in and realizing that I don't have time to finish it, and then
If was a good movie. It was an hour 47.
that's a nice length for a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like movies when they're trying too hard to be long,
Yeah.
which was my only fear about Oppenheimer going into it, and then it turns out that was wrong, and I should have been scared about nudity because I wasn't expecting that at all. People probably think I'm a wuss when they talk about Oppenheimer, but it makes me mad. I don't.
The one that makes me mad, we've talked about this before, but you know which one of the scenes that just really
Yeah.
angered me because it was just so
It
unnecessary.
was awful.
Like there was no point in it. But
The first one was really bad. That one was one of the worst nude scenes I've ever seen, and then the last one was probably the best nude scene I've ever seen because it like thematically made a lot of sense. I just wish that there wasn't nudity.
I hate that was literally Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh's too good of an actress for that to be her only purpose in the movie,
Yeah,
and I hated that. But
it was sad.
yeah, it was really sad. But it's okay.
You know,
Great.
we've talked about that a lot on this show. So
Oh, you want to watch The Acolyte when it comes out?
no,
Yeah.
it looks
Looks horrible. This is the first like project that the new creative director was in charge of. Why is Dave Filoni not the creative director of Star Wars? Make it make sense. There is no reason, even if it was another dude, like I'd still be angry that it's not Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni has done everything well.
I don't know.
Like what is wrong with Disney?
It's not inclusive enough. I don't know.
Dave Filoni has done like Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Sith, Mandalorian, the Clone Wars. Everything the man has done has been great. So why are you being stupid?
I don't know. I couldn't even get a gauge on what the show was even going for from the trailer. Like it was just not well put together. And like the idea of a Star Wars thing, focusing on the bad guy being the good guy, and they're like running for their life from like these evil good guys, sounds like the most boring. Like just so boring. I don't even know how to like just so lame. I don't have the words to describe how dumb that sounds.
I say it every
It just
week.
doesn't work in the Star Wars
doesn't.
universe. It just doesn't work at all.
It's dumb. I say it every single week that the Acolyte releases an episode, we watch an episode of Andor.
Okay,
Because
we'll make it seem like Andor's coming out because I never finished Andor.
screw the Acolyte, bro. I might.
And now that I've watched Loki season 2, it's time to watch Andor.
I need to watch Ahsoka still because the first episode sucked, and so I stopped watching. And then everyone talks about how great that show is. So
Why did
I need to
I
stop
not
watching.
watch this game?
But the whole plot, it seemed, and I could be wrong, but from the first episode of Ahsoka, it seemed like the whole plot was going to be the plot of The Force Awakens, and they're trying to find a map, except the map doesn't lead to Luke Skywalker. The map leads to, what's his name? Ezra.
Sabine is the apprentice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I watched Drew Gooden's video on it, and I agree. I didn't watch the show, but he was talking about how at the end of the first episode, Sabine gets killed, and then
then
she's
That's why I stopped watching, because she literally took a lightsaber through the stomach. Had
And
a
it's
hole.
like the only character to survive to ever
Mhm.
survive that, besides Darth Maul when he got cut in half. But that's different.
That's Darth Maul.
Because that's Darth Maul. He can do it.
And the Sith lets you get powered abilities that are unnatural.
Stop, or I'll bring it out too.
Sorry.
And we don't want that.
But no, that was so. And then the second episode, she was just there, and I was like, "What? She
Yeah,
dies."
She just walks it off. Like,
That's when I didn't finish the second episode because I stopped watching at that point. I was like, okay.
yeah, Drew Gooden was talking about how he thought that was like one of the best twists that Star Wars has ever done, with like just killing off
Yeah.
a character like that, and then they just.
No.
Oh man! Oh,
No.
my side, it hurts. I got a lightsaber that has killed every single other person in this way. Like, nah, I'm fine.
Nah. I'm gonna do my own thing.
I'd win.
It reminds me of when we played pickleball and that ball was clearly going out. And I said, "Ow!" And Cole went, "Nah," and just standing on the back line and then hit the ball. It was wild. I mean, I guess I get it because sometimes, a lot of times, I call out and it's not actually out.
That
That's
one
when I'm
was
yelling,
bad.
but like that one was so clearly he hit it. He volleyed it. You should never volley it when you're that far away, anyways.
Yeah, you should slam that mug.
Like, and he,
Right above the net. Hit it really hard right above the net.
yeah, like let it bounce first is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, don't hit it out of the air if you're that far back, because it usually will not go well for you.
Yeah.
And he's literally standing, if not on the back line, really close to it. And I said, "Out." He goes, "Nah."
Yeah, he was up here.
He had
too.
to. No, I was. That's the most shocked I think I've been in my life.
You stopped playing and we won the point.
I know. I was like, because I couldn't believe it. Oh man.
Wasn't his best pickleball moment.
No, it was not.
It also wasn't as dumb as when he asked about the ATP.
Was that ATP?
No. I had a really good ATP against Daniel the other day.
That's hype.
Like I've only ATP'd 3 times, but it was like the other ones I went over the net, but like on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Like the ball hit was, but this one was like halfway up the net outside. It was
Sick.
beautiful. Daniel did not return to say the least. It felt nice to do. And I was like, oh, I ATP. It was fun. I miss playing pickleball. I haven't played a lot lately.
I've not played it like at all since the last time we went and played, which was that morning, I think. Was it morning when last went and played?
It's 2 Wednesdays ago. So
Yeah. That was the last time I played.
I went and played yesterday with JJ and Saturday, I think, with Daniel. It was Saturday or Friday. It was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Saturday with Daniel, and I found that ball, so that was cool. And then some dude got my discount code for Snowball, or not for
Friday.
for Friday, which and Heather said that she used my code in there, so I should have $15. Heck yeah. Wait. It says it paid me $50 or $25 already. They didn't pay me anything.
Sorry.
I'm gonna check my Venmo account or my bank account.
Didn't know. But I had $10 in my Venmo yesterday, which was cool. I didn't know I did. I asked my mom to order me something off of Amazon. That was like, it was like a $7 baseball that I asked her to order
I got
me.
my $10 back from Ricard. Why did my Smoothie King order just go through? So did my McAllister order. All my things that I bought in the past week went through today.
Strange.
Strange.
Maybe your bank was down or something?
Or yesterday.
But and then I
No,
went to
I'm gonna check
Venmo,
mine.
and I got my mom to order it off her Amazon account. She has Prime, which is free shipping, and the shipping for that baseball was literally more than the baseball itself. So I said, "Mom, can you buy this for me and Venmo me?" Nice.
I like not using
and
my
I'll Venmo
Venmo
you?
balance, and then I feel good when I go look at it.
Yeah. I
I'm
didn't
saving
even
money
realize.
for the Until Dawn game, because when it comes out, I'm going to get it, but I don't want to feel like I'm spending money.
That's fair. I need to do that for the NCAA game that's coming out in July. I'm so excited.
JJ told me it made me sad because we were talking about he's talking about getting Siege a couple times, and it's $8 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told him that, and like you can get the deluxe edition for $10, and it's normally $30 and $40.
Yeah.
Which so like that's a really good deal. And so I was like, yeah, it's $8 right now, or $10 if you want to like start out with some of the operators and not only have one. And so he was like, told me how we might get it, but then he was like, I'll wait till the sale is about to end. And it ends on like June 3rd, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, you could just get it now. And he was like, nah, I'm trying not to spend money. And then yesterday it was after we played pickleball. We went to Chick-fil-A, and then he told me all about how he was about to go spend $70 to pre-order the NCAA game. And I was like, you want to spend $8 on Siege too? And he was like, no, I'll do that before the sale ends. I'm like, I'm so confused here.
It's NCAA, bro. Cut him some slack.
I was also talking about I didn't know what to do. He told me that I was like, you should probably wait till that game comes out because recent years the football games have been rushed, underdeveloped, and non-polished and really bad and like super laggy. And I know that like
This one won't
it
be.
being a college game is a big deal, but like
This one, I can assure you, was not rushed. It was supposed to come out last summer. That's why I got my PlayStation when I did.
okay,
so
well
I
that's
could have
good.
it for
That's
the
good that
summer.
they pushed it back.
Yeah.
Respect on them for pushing it back.
This was
If it's a well-made game.
EA.
If there's
knows,
still the chance that
Yeah,
it
no.
sucks.
EA knows that this game is such a big deal that if it isn't perfect, like if there is one flaw with this game, they are going to receive such crazy backlash for ruining college football games.
Well, I really hope it's good, but JJ was telling me that even if it was bad, he would love to play it.
I
was like,
I am scared about that for myself too because I feel like just because it's NCAA, I'm going to like lose my mind when it comes out that even if it sucks, I'm not going to realize. But so I'm scared about that. Worst case scenario, it does suck, and I do what I used to do, and just simulate a dynasty and just so I don't play the game, but I just recruit and stuff like that, which would be not as fun, but it's NCAA.
I'm excited for it. I used to play the NCAA games.
The one thing that I'm upset about with the game is that there's no mascot mode. That upsets me because that was so much fun. But it's okay. People are like, I'm not as upset about it. People are really upset that there's no mascot mode. I'm like, God, we haven't had a mascot mode in 10 years. Like, not much has changed.
The mascot mode was funny.
It was
Me and Andy would
hilarious.
always play as Syracuse and Stanford. Because we always thought it was funny because the trees didn't have arms. So they would catch the ball and then just be running with nothing. Mascot Madness mashup
Yeah,
was like my favorite.
it was so fun.
It wasn't like whenever me and Andy played, after we played for real, that's what we would do. My favorite thing though was turning off. I think we did this on on Madden more than NCAA because I don't think it worked right on NCAA, but we would turn off penalties and then increase the strength of our players max and then the strength of the defense players or the other team to like min, and then also put injuries at the highest level possible. We would just kill their team. Oh dude, the no penalties was so fun because you could just start right in front of their QB
quarterback,
and
yeah.
then sack them the second the play started. Dude, I miss those days. I tried to play a game of no penalty Madden the other day, and I guess they corrected it to where you just wouldn't gain or lose yards. But they would we would go off sides and then they would stop the play because it was offside. They would just restart it. It made me so sad. I was like, why is this a game feature?
Yeah.
That is so boring. What, you just don't get penalized for your obvious penalty?
Yeah.
No, I want to sack the QB in half a second and become the best football player in the world. I also, in Madden 10, I think, which was my favorite Madden, unpopular choice, I think, I used to like the 5v5 big head mode.
Nah, dude.
But
Nostalgia.
we would always, me and Andy would always do the road to the Super Bowl thing, and I always wanted to be the Dolphins, so the Dolphins could win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And Andy liked the Saints, so we were always the Saints, because he would convince me. and I would listen. Bozo. But I, if we were the Saints, I demanded that we checked on the Dolphins to see if they were doing good. And because it was the 2010 Dolphins roster, they weren't doing good because the Dolphins have sucked until recent years. So it was always really sad. We'd go look and they'd be like 1-5. I'd be like, dang it, they're not making it this year.
It's not their year.
But checking the other teams in the road to Super Bowl was really fun for me. Like after each game, I'd go check the teams and be like, oh dang, Cowboys won, they're doing good. I miss that game. I've tried playing newer football games and they don't have any type of charm.
They're not good.
They're so
They're not good.
sad, quick cash grabs. They don't feel the same. It makes me sad.
You are spot on.
And like me and Andy used to clown around on NCAA 12. I think it was 2012. Is that or 2013? Whichever one was the year before they stopped.
13.
We played 13 all the time.
14, and
Actually,
I don't just say this because it was the last NCAA game to come out, but 14 was the definition of a perfect football video game. Like, gameplay itself was just
Anyway, it was 2012. I remember this one.
marking them on the cover.
13 had Robert Griffin III and Barry Sanders on the cover.
I also had 13, but I don't know if I played that one as much.
And 14 had that dude from Michigan. I can't remember his name.
I did not ever play that one.
I love 14 so much.
Yeah. I hope 25 is good, for y'all's sake. I hope it's really good. I just am very skeptical about sports games at this point. Because, like, normal video games can't even get anything right now. Yeah. Much less sports games. Like, the past two Madden games are hilarious at that. Like, they're so... It's funny how bad they are.
I'm confident because they created an entire new team just specifically for that.
I'm hopeful.
And
Because I'll play it if it's good. I'll come in here and play it for you.
I can't wait to rebuild Mississippi State.
I'm so nervous.
This will probably be the worst in my years of playing NCAA. This will probably be the worst team Mississippi State has ever had that I've had to pick up. Like usually, I'll do a dynasty with Mississippi State.
It was Dak in those years, right?
They kept stopping before that. So 2013 was when they come out the year prior. So 14 was the last one, which was 2013. That was Tyler Russell's senior year. That was the year he got hurt, and Dak Prescott took over. But then 2014 was the year we were number one, and really, really good. Was the first year there was not an NCAA. So
Conspiracy?
I think so.
They're bringing it back when we suck.
Yeah.
Seems
Yeah.
odd.
Which we never like sucked when the games were coming out. Like we were decent, and we were like had a good enough team. So like making the national championship with State was not challenging in Dynasty, and now I think it's going to be challenging.
It might be impossible.
I'm the greatest coach of all time.
Sorry,
We're gonna make it, but it's gonna be actually fun because the most fun thing about Dynasty is taking like a no-name school and rebuilding and everything. And now I can do that with Mississippi State, and it'll be more personal because I love Mississippi State.
Yeah.
And they have the homecoming uniforms from this year in the game with the interlocking MSU, which is my favorite logo probably ever. So I was made it the Yankees logo. The Yankees logo is just classic, so it's hard. So I don't know, but either way, I'm super excited. I got to go to work.
Yeah. Realize.
We did not, kids. That was just.
Real quick, I just think this is funny. For Rainbow Six Siege's new season, it's gonna be the worst season in their game's history. It looks awful. To my knowledge, it's the first season that they haven't released a new character. They're remastering the base op that everybody has that doesn't have an ability.
And when I say remastering, they're just changing the name and nothing else. Like literally
So
nothing
it
is
looks
changing.
exactly the same and everything.
Well, they changed what he looks like
Okay.
too, but I don't really care about that. You can't see your operator, and he still looks similar to what he looked like originally. It's so dumb.
Siege is first person?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I wouldn't play if it was third person. I don't like third person shooters. Fortnite is the exception, and I hate Fortnite right now, so I guess it's not really an exception. But yeah, so that sucks. They're only making 2 balance updates. Granted, both of them are very good updates. I'll give them that. That's the one good thing. But they also like did a live announcement of a new monthly subscription, like essentially the Fortnite crew. And they got like when they announced it, like the people they had like a big reveal thing like that people came to, and people were like booing them, and it was hilarious because obviously they were booing them because nobody wants a monthly subscription for a video game. Nobody wants that in any game. I know that like people pay for Fortnite, but nobody wants that. It's stupid. Monthly subscriptions are like the worst thing ever. I pay for one, and I get 66% off because I share it with 3 people and they help me buy it. Like I just why does everything have a monthly subscription now?
It's dumb.
Like I'm not giving you a monthly subscription for like my freaking shoes. I'm not doing that. It's dumb.
Yeah.
But I
I
know like
agree.
there are companies that like do that. Like that's so freaking stupid. But yeah, but all you get in the monthly subscription is 600 R6 credits, a legendary skin, which is probably for an operator you don't use because there's like 50 ops, a 10 levels in the battle pass,
So many ops, bro.
and access to the battle pass. And I think that's it. I think there's like, you get like some packs that give you like random stuff, which isn't worth it because it's random. You don't get guaranteed stuff.
Alright.
So which is just so hilariously dumb, and it's $10 a month. Or you could just pay $10 every 3 months for the exact same stuff for just getting the battle pass. Like the only thing that is different is 10 free levels in the battle pass and a free legendary skin. Again, for an op you probably don't use. But dude, I'll never understand in any game with a battle pass why people pay for like the 25 tier skip thing.
No, I don't either.
Like, why? Why do that? You're paying for if
You're
you
gonna
buy
get
the
there
battle pass,
eventually.
you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Like, and the people that buy the tier skips are the ones that play the game the most. Like when the new Fortnite season comes out, like streamers, they go in and buy the 25 tier. It's like, why?
Yeah.
You play this game for your job. Do you need those skins that fast? Just I don't.
I
Dude,
get it.
tier skips are the dumbest thing. You're asking your players to play the game less. Because if your goal is just to get to tier 100 or tier 80 or 75, whatever it ends on, when you go for 10 tier skips, you're just like, oh well, now I have to play 60 less levels. It's like, well, tier skips are stupid as frick. I should be paying for 10 less tiers. Take my tiers away.
I don't want any more!
It's so dumb. But
I
then,
agree.
since the seasons are like 3 months long and it's once a month, you get 30 free tiers. Like oh, it's so dumb. Why is Siege doing this?
It's okay. Games are stupid, man.
The game's been out for 9 years and they still have an active player base. They don't need to ruin the game like this. It's so dumb. Oh.
Fortnite's the same. Everyone wants to be stupid. But anyways, I'm Caleb Griffin.
I'm Caleb Black.
This has been Caleb AM.
I got Caleb AM.
We'll see y'all. No, are we gonna be next week?
Should be.
I have to be at BBS early, so I'll have to see what time they want me there. But we'll see. If they want me there at 7:30, there might not be a
I
point.
need to find out when Fairview Steve or BBS.
Bye guys.
Bye guys. I'm Caleb AM.